Hey folks, Father Sampatik from Virus here. Some of my colleagues asked that if we can run Daz3D in our Linux systems. Seems like we can actually. So if you are in Linux and you want to use Daz3D in your Linux system, then this tutorial is for you. So let's see how to work with it. Alright, first of all, go to Daz3D, sign up or sign in, then go to the download studio and free download. That is the Daz3D, that is install manager. Okay, let it download and then go here, usebottles.com. The link will be in the description. So what it does is basically it's a wine configurator, wine prefix configurator. So it will use a sandbox system. So how to run it is basically go to your command terminal and go to the download, and this is the Flatpak download. So we're going for a Flatpak and go to the CLI and just copy this and then paste it, Ctrl+Shift+V. Here we go, and I have already installed it, so here it is. And there we will need FlatSeal as well. So FlatSeal is basically, you can elevate some permissions with for Flatpak here. So we will need it later for Blender add-on. So let's just copy this and paste it here and just do it, and YY and everything. So and it will be installed. So you will need to install Flatpak if you have not installed yet. So we have Bottle and we have FlatSeal and we have the Daz3D installer. So let's go to our desktop here. Okay, so let's now open Bottle. Okay, okay, so here is our bottle. So let's create an ad. I'm going to name it Daz3D. Actually, yeah, 3D, and it will be an application, and other things are default. Good. So let's create, and the wine config is loading, so let it load. So it's finalizing the setup and it is done. Okay, let's close it. And now we need to install the program. So let's go to install program. Sorry, not here. Run executable. Yeah, this one. Let's go to our desktop. This is the installer. So let's do it here and let's wait. There we go, the Daz3D installer. There we go. Okay, let's go to next. I accept. Next. C-type program. Next. Next. No problem. Let it run. There we go. Next. Launch Daz installer manager. Let's finish it for now. Okay, so now we have two programs installed. So let's go to the Daz3D. There we go. So we will need our email and password here. So let's see. Okay, let's start. So here is our all installation. So let's start queue. Okay, it will use the products of Daz Studio, IDEs and everything. So let them all install. Okay, everything is installed. I think we should, yeah, starter. Let's download this one. Let's download also this one, and we will also need, let's close it, and we will also need Blender. Okay, Daz2 Blender. Let's download it as well. Okay, you can also download whatever you need to download here. So yeah, you can actually download everything here as well. Okay, so everything is installed. So let's go to this Daz Studio and let's open it from here. So here we go. All right, let's work offline. Let's just test it first. So there we go. Let's see how we can make it sensor safe. Let's see. Okay, outfit. Okay, now you can see that there is a problem, right? It is maximizing and minimizing, something like that. So let's undo it. What we can do is basically, rather than maximizing it, let's give it a restore position. Okay, and then go here. That's all. Okay, let's not maximize it, let's just restore it somewhere. Okay, something like that. And then let's go open it. There we go. Okay, I don't use Daz actually, so my colleagues knows how to work with it. So let's just go for a basic. I'm not sure. Okay, seems to be working fine, fantastic. And we need to test NVIDIA iRay as well, so let's see if it works. Yeah, seems like working. Alright, good. Okay, let's go PBR. There we go. Now there are some problems, so let's close it. And why there are some problems, let's go to file and let's go to save. Let's try to save this file. Where should we save it? Okay, so this is basically a sandbox. So your root folder or the Linux folder should be in Z drive. Okay, Z drive home, and this is my stuff. So you can see that we have no drive and everything. That's why we need an override here, if it's still okay. Sorry, flat is still. Yeah, we will need it now. So let's close Daz. No, and let it close here, and let it close perfectly here. Okay, because this Daz Studio hexagon, it has come later. Okay, so now close bottle and then go to F steel, F flat steel. Yeah, this one. So here is our bottle. So in bottle, let's go to file system, and there is other files. Okay, bottle, file system, other files. Okay, so now what we need to do is basically you can go to your any folder. I'm going to my home folder, and let's create my Daz project. So this will be one of my project folder. So I need to access it, press Ctrl L, and here it is. So let's copy it, Ctrl C, and go here this other file and just paste it here, Ctrl V. Okay, you can also just home production, I mean your username, home username, you can replace it with tilde. That will work as well. Okay, there we go. Now let's close the bottle, I mean those F flat steel. Now let's open bottle again. So it will register the flat hub setup here. Okay, now it is registering, and it is done. So let's now open. So next time you're opening, you open your Daz3D, and you will see these things, that is a hexagon, Daz Studio, remove, and everything. So it will be created later. So now let's go to the Daz Studio rather than Daz team. Let's go here, Daz Studio, and it will be launched. So let's see. Loading. There we go. Okay, so let's work offline. Okay, so now let's go and let's dump them here. Okay, now let's go for again let's go for a nude safe way. So let's go to clothing, clothing. This one, let's, there we go. And now let's create a female. Okay, so something like that. Let's sandals, we don't need it, so there we go. Okay, so it's working fine, no problem. So now let's save it. Press Ctrl S, and now if we go to our My Computer, go to Z drive and go to your home folder, your user folder, you will see that my Daz project, it has been here. Okay, so now let's save it. Suppose test. Okay, there we go. And let's see if it has been saved or not. Yeah, it is a test.tuf. Right, that is cool. So if I go to file, new, and let's just drag it here. All right, that is cool. It's working. Now let's talk about the Blender add-on. Alright, so let's install the Blender plugin here. So let's go to file, send to Daz to Blender, and let's go to advanced settings, and I'm using Blender 3.6, so let's check it, install the plugin. It will say various things, so let's just ignore it, and it will be installed. So where it has been installed, C drive, user production, app data, and lots of things. So where you will find it is basically go to the bottle, go here, go to the browse files here, and this is actually your C drive where the Daz has been installed. So let's go C drive, users, production, app data, there we go, roaming, Blender Foundation, Blender 3.6. so this is our add-on. All right, so let's go DTB. So this is the Daz to Blender add-on, so let's copy it, and let's go for a new file, and where should our Blender add-on installed in Linux system? Well, press Ctrl H to unhide the config file, .config Blender, and this is our 3.6 scripts, add-ons here. Just paste it, Ctrl B, DTB. Okay, it will be there. So now our Blender has the DTB file here. Okay, fine. So let's check it. Let's go to Blender, and yep, here we go. Okay, so let's see, edit, preference, let's go to Daz, here it is. Okay, so let's check it, enable it, save the preference. Okay, now we need to do some other things here. So here, so let's see. Okay, so now it is time for grabbing the file. So let's go to file, send to Daz to Blender, go to advanced setting. You will see where these FBX files are putting. It is here, open intermediate folder, and you will see that there is a folder called exports. Okay, and it is also in C drive, user something something. So let's see where it is. Let's go to bottle, browse files. Okay, so it is in C drive, users, production, documents, here, Daz3D, bridge, Daz to Blender, exports. So this will be our file. Okay, FBX files and everything will be there. Very much important. So let's press Ctrl L to copy this guy, Ctrl C, copy, and let's go here. By default it will be like this. So let's go here in this import setting, and let's paste it here. Okay, there we go. Use custom import path, check, save config, check. Okay, so it will be saved, and Blender will always fetch the object from here. Okay, fantastic. So let's go here. We have some here, so let's close it. Now let's accept it. Okay, And let's use embedded texture, binary only, current texture, and accept it. So it will be sent. Let's see. Okay, so it has been exported. So let's go Blender. Let's import. It will be imported. There we go. Okay. The only thing is basically this add-on has some problem. I mean, this Daz add-on has some problem. The textures, things, and everything. So texture, sometimes the texture doesn't load, and sometimes it loads. So it's very much random. So if you just go to the shader editor, unfortunately we need to, the textures are there. If I go to this guy, let me show you. Okay, you can see there is no texture, but the textures are actually there. If I go to the image texture, image editor, you'll see that all the textures are there. So we just need to grab them. Okay, and grab them and do our thing. Or you can create your own plugin to fetch all of them. So here are the things. So if I go for the top, so it should be the top. So let's just connect it. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so yeah, all right. So actually everything is there. So we just need to select everything and work with it. So it's not the wine problem, it's actually the Daz plugin problem. So yeah, all right. So now you can ask, do we need to do this thing again and again? No. Let's open Daz Studio now. Okay, and let's also open Blender, a brand new Blender. Okay, so already our Daz2 already our Daz2 Blender already import settings. We have set the config, so it will be there always, so it will not be changed. All right, so that's the good thing. So yeah, so let's open Daz and let's open a completely new scene. So something like Daz2. There we go. It's a completely new scene. So let's copy this. Let's check it. File, send to Daz2 Blender. We don't need to do any advanced settings. Just accept it. It will be there. So let's see. Because all the preferences are saved, so you don't need to do anything else. You just need to export it. So let's see. Okay, so I have a texture, got a texture, whatever. Let's just accept it and let's export it. Okay, mesh exported. That's okay. Go here, import Genesis, import new. There we go. So you don't need to do anything else. It will be there. All right, so that's how we can work with it. Now let's talk about Daz3D content. So if you want to install content from installer manager, you need to install this, open this Daz3D and everything, and then go for a password, start, and it will be start, ready to download, and you can download your stuff. Right, done. This is one. Now let's see how to install manual contents. Well, manual contents means sometimes we have this kind of zip file, so let's extract it here. Okay, and this is our content, right? So what we can do here is basically, let's see, let's open Daz Studio. All right, now let's open this my Daz3D library. So right click and browse to folder location. So where it is, C drive, user, public, documents, my Daz3D library. You know the drill. Just go here, browse files, C drive, users, public, documents, my Daz3D library, this one. Okay, so in my Daz3D library, you'll find in our extracted folder, you'll find this content. Okay, and what I'm going to do is basically just copy this, Ctrl C, copy, and then paste them here. Let's merge it. Okay, data people runtime. So it was named fair shadow something. So let's see if it has been updated or not. Let's see. There we go. So right click, refresh. Now let's search for fair shadow, right? Fair shadow. This is it, female, should be in clothing. There you go. Fair shadow outfit. There we go. It's there. So let me check it. Here we go. Here is your fair shadow outfit. All right, done. That's how you can do everything you wanted to do with your Daz. Let's export it as well, and let's see. Send to Daz to Blender. Let's accept it. Yep, accept it, and let's open Blender in the meantime. Let's go. In Daz. Let's see. Yeah, it has been done. So let's go import. Let's see. There we go. All done. So that's how we can work with it. Okay, so this demo was actually for some of our colleagues who were trying to do this stuff in Linux. So that's why. All right, thank you. I'm Father Samputik from City Virus, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.